Hi there. Today's workout is a paddling workout, gentle cardio using a dowel. If you don't have a dowel, a broomstick, a cane, an umbrella, anything that has is rigid that you can hold on to space your hands apart will work just fine for this. So that is your only piece of equipment you will need for our workout. Here we go. Sitting forward on your chair if you're able. Feet are hip width apart and with a good ground. If you need some information on this, you can look back at one of my foundation exercises on base of support. We'll use a good base of support here to keep ourselves grounded, feet firmly on the ground, as well as both butt cheeks, both hip bone points evenly on the chair throughout. Let's start with a big breath in, shoulders up, and a breath out. Shoulders down your back. Good. Let's do two more together. And one. All right, give me a little roll of the shoulders. We'll roll to the back to begin with. Just warming up a little bit before we begin our paddling for today. Last one here. We're going to take the dowel in close to our body, elbows to our side, palms facing down to start, just moving side to side, warming up through our rotator cuffs. Those are our deep muscles in our shoulders. Good, last two and one. Just changing up that hand position. It's going to feel just a little bit different as you do the same move, elbows glued to your side, moving at your forearms side to side. Last two and one. All right, let's take that dowel a little bit farther out. We're going to leave palms facing up, core muscles engaged here as we move side to side now with a bigger move originating from the shoulder joint now. Really paying attention to that nice tall posture. Shoulders are away from your ears. We're going to keep this long posture throughout our session today. Last one here. Come on back to lap level and just change up your hands. Palms facing down, shoulders set. Same move, nice wide move, opening up through shoulders and chest. No rotation through the spine necessary for this one. Good, last two and one. All right, let's do a little bit of overhead reach. Nice wide grip on your dowel, shoulders are set. We're gonna pair this with our breathing to start with. So we're gonna take a breath in as we go up the elevator to about eye level and a breath out to come back down to lap level. Shoulders stay low. Breath in and out. Again, in and out. Last two. And one. Awesome. We're going to take that just a little bit closer grip now. Palms are still down. And we're going to lift up to just above chest level to bend and straighten at the elbows a few times. So this is warming up our triceps and making our shoulders work a little bit, getting them all warm and ready for action as well. Good, two more and one. All right, bring that down. Let's get started with a little bit of gentle paddling. Here we go. Kayak paddling, nice gentle side to side movement. We're going to do a few different patterns as we paddle through this sequence today. But for now, we're just going to get a nice comfortable paddle going here. So fairly close to your knees. If you have a chair with arms that you're working out in today, you can take it a little bit wider as you need to clear whatever is in your way. Good, and we're going to check in with posture here. We did a few posture checks during our short warm-up. So thinking about keeping those shoulders low in a nice set position, core muscles engaged, and then keeping our base of support, which is both hip bones firmly on the chair and both feet flat on the floor. Good. We're going to take this to a little bit higher pace, working at your own pace, always whatever feels good for you. If you need to slow it down, maybe take a little rest, that's okay. Whatever feels right. Good. We're going to take this to a little bit wider paddle next. Watch out for things around you. Make sure you've cleared a space for yourself here. Our wider paddle is like a big sideways figure 8. So we're using lots of space. We're getting our shoulders going through a good range of motion here. And we are still keeping shoulders facing forward. So we're not rotating through the spine for this at all. Really relying on our core muscles, especially our oblique muscles that sit to the sides of our core to keep us stabilized here. Good. Come back through to a close paddle. For 3, 2, and 1. Let's take just a little reset here. You can check in with your body and see how you're feeling right now. As long as everything's feeling comfortable, we're gonna go back to that kayak paddle again. Same move, nice and close to your knees, adjusting as you need to with the type of chair that you're sitting in today. Good, let's take this paddle a little bit farther out front. So I'm only going as far out front as my arms can reach without me having to hinge forward or curl forward through my spine to get that extra reach. Listening to your body here, changing up the tempo or the size of the move as you need to. Last 2 like this, and 1. Let's go back to our close knee paddle, and let's add a little bit of a pattern in here. So we're gonna use our close paddle as our return point for each exercise, and we're gonna use both of the longer reaching paddles, both to the side and to the front as well. All right, so we're gonna do 4 close paddles and then 2 paddles on each side. It's gonna look like this. We'll go 4, 3, 2, 1. Dip your paddle in twice and twice, long to the side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, keep going there. 3, 2, 1. Good. 4 even paddles, 2 on one side, 2 on the other. We're doing this 2 more times through. Last time coming up here. Excellent. You can keep with that nice relaxed paddle as you catch your breath, or if you need to stop paddling, maybe grab a drink of water before you continue. You're more than welcome to do that. All right, let's do that same pattern, but now with 2 reaches out to the front for our paddle strokes instead. So we are doing 4 paddle strokes at our knees. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then 2 long reaches out front. 4, 3, 2, 1, 2 on one side, 2 on the other. Keep going there. Shoulders are staying facing forward. Core muscles are strong here. Taking some nice even breaths in and out. Again, listening to your body. Good, 2 more. And last one. All right, take it back to a comfortable paddle close to your knees, or again, set your paddle down for a moment, catch your breath. We're almost done, just a little bit more to go. All right, so for our next move, we're going to do a push-pull move to the front for our doubles. We're going to keep with our single paddle here as well. Our paddle by our knees for 4. And then we'll do doubles to the front. It will look like this. We'll go 4, 3, 2, 1, push, pull, push, pull. 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest level, maybe just a little bit lower than that. Good, thinking about that push-pull being chest muscles pushing out and rhomboids, so mid-back muscles pulling the dowel back in. We've got 2 more here. Excellent. Take it back to a relaxed paddle or stop and catch your breath. We only have 1 more in this sequence, and it's an overhead press. It's important to listen to your body for this one especially. Core muscles engaged. It does not need to be a full overhead press. You don't need to reach as far overhead as possible, especially if you're working through a shoulder injury and that creates pain. So listening to your body here, here we go. 4 paddles, 4, 3, 2, 1. Overhead press for 2. Keep going there, just a few more. Almost time to cool down and stretch. Let's do it 3 more times. Last time coming up here. Excellent, good work. All right, that is our paddling done for today. Time to stretch it out. Let's take a nice overhead reach, big breath in and out here. You can take a nice wide grip on the paddle. Again, listening to your body as you reach overhead. Big breath in and exhale on the way down. Let's do it again. Big breath in and exhale. 2 more times here. And last one. We're going to keep this wide grip and come away from our chair back just slightly as we hinge forward. So long spine, putting just a gentle pressure on your dowel, or you can have hands on the knees instead. Releasing some tension through our hips and low back here. Come on, back up tall. Let's do it again. Breath in, come tall, breath out, hinge down, long spine, shoulders are low. Take a breath or 2 while you're here. Awesome. I'm going to set down my dowel for our last few stretches together today. Let's take one hand and sweep it cross-body, hugging your arm into your chest, keeping that shoulder nice and low. We're gonna look over our fingertips and get a little bit of a shoulder check stretch, mid-neck stretch here. Good, you can release that. Let's do the same on the other side. Arm comes across, give it a hug, and look over your extended fingertips. Come on back through center. We're gonna take our hands and extend them down as if you could reach the base of your hands all the way down to the ground. And we're gonna drop our chin to look down towards one hip. Come on and bring your gaze back through center and then drop your gaze to look down towards the other hip. Gaze comes back through center. Take your arms, give them a shake out. Let those fingers release and shake. Shake out your wrists, small circles. Small circles through the elbows to the back. And then through the shoulders to the back. Getting bigger as you go if that's feeling good for you today. Last two. And one. Excellent. I hope you enjoyed paddling with me today. If you have any questions, make sure you comment below. And if you're able, like and subscribe. I would love that. Hope to see you again soon.